You see this woman here? That's Winnie Mandela. And to me, she embodies feminism. There are many feminists out there whom I admire and look up to, like Angela Davis and Zora Neale Hurston. The one I identify the most with, because she stood in her beliefs, is Miss Nazamo Winifred Zaniwe Mandikizela Mandela, more commonly known as Winnie Mandela and known by her people as Mother of the Nation. Born on September 26, 1936, to a middle-class family of the Pondo tribe, Winnie was one of 9 children. She attended the Hochmar School of Social Work, afterwards becoming the first black social worker at the Baragwanath Hospital in Soweto, South Africa. She married Nelson Mandela on June 14, 1958, and in 1964, he was sentenced to life in prison on charges of treason. Winnie suffered under the South African system of apartheid with her 2 daughters. In a crackdown in May of 1969, she was arrested and held for 17 months, 13 in solitary confinement. This was her breaking point. They brutally beat and tortured her. Miss Mandela wrote that they brutalized her so much that she knew what it was to hate. She was again in prison after black South Africans rioted in the segregated town of Soweto in 1976. She was sentenced without a trial and banished to the outskirts of a white township. Being banned took a toll on her. It was at that same time that apartheid regime realized that they were headed into a revolutionary climate and declared a state of emergency. Winnie, the mother of the nation, returned home, breaking her sentence with a fire in her spirit. She saw this as a hardening of her very being. The fight was on and the tactics were harsh. As Winnie Mandela put it, together, hand in hand, with our boxes of matches and our necklaces, we'll liberate this country. This was a reference to those black South Africans who chose to betray the cause of freeing their own people. Necklacing was a form of execution reserved for traitors. The technique utilized gas-soaked tires that were placed on the necks of these traitors and then lit on fire. The mother of the nation let it be known that traitors will be dealt with accordingly. This shocked the older generation of anti-apartheid fighters, but Winnie needed the will of the younger generations, and this tactic will let them know she was committed to the cause of freedom. Everything for her came to a head after a series of unfortunate events that involved her bodyguards, a kidnapping, and a dead 14-year-old traitor. In 1991, she was convicted of ordering the necklacing of 14-year-old James Sepe, who was found with a slit throat. Her chief bodyguard was convicted of the murder, and Winnie Mandela was sentenced to 6 years for kidnapping, which was reduced to fines and a suspended 1-year term. That is why she is, to me, the embodiment of feminism.